When we first open the file in Ollie, we are taken to the file's entry point, where the file's first instructions will be executed. As we step into the execution of this file, we notice that the first instruction calls a function. This will be a convenient place to hijack the code execution, as we will be able to divert code execution before the application initializes. I'll quickly note the instructions we'll be overwriting and their addresses, as we'll need to reference these later on. So I'll copy over the first instructions and let's just paste them over here. We'll now replace the first call to a jump that will lead us to our code cave. And let's overwrite this call with a jump to our newly introduced section. So we've introduced the changes to the file. Let's save these changes and make them permanent. We'll copy these changes to an executable and save the file. And let's call this tftpd3201. Let's open this file in Ollie and see that our changes have been indeed implemented. Wonderful. So we can see that as we open the file in Ollie debug, Ollie is led to the entry point of the file, which now contains a jump to our code cave. I'll hit F7 so that we are led to this code cave. Wonderful. So as you can see, the first instruction takes us to the beginning of our new section, and this is where we can start writing our malicious code. From here on, we're almost home free to execute code of our choice. In this example, we'll be embedding a reverse shell connection to our attacking IP address on port 443. We'll be using instant metasploit shellcode for this. Before we insert the instructions which will constitute our reverse shellcode, we'll pad our payload with register saving commands, so as to attempt to preserve the stack state for the rest of the execution of the TFTP server. I'll begin with a couple of instructions which will save our register and flag values onto the stack. We'll see the effect of these instructions later on.